What's up, YouTube? It's Kenny again. I'm driving up 47 to Aurora, Illinois to make this delivery here in a couple hours. Wanted to make a video today to talk about a stock that I think I'm going to buy sometime, today or tomorrow. Before we get started, I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a truck driver driving across the country researching and trading stocks, and I will not be held responsible for any moves you make in the stock market. Not ever. I am not your mama. Do your own research, make your own decisions, and take responsibility for those decisions. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel, like the video, leave me a comment below, and consider to joining the Patreon, which is in the description below. All that money goes into our M1 Finance account, and you should help support that. So, this stock is a stock that we have in the M1 Finance account that hasn't really done real well for us, but there's been a significant drop in the stock, and I just feel like it's really undervalued, and that is Corsair Gaming, ticker symbol CRSR. Corsair Gaming makes peripherals for gaming. I own some of their products. They have like keyboards and mouses, headsets, stuff like that. Of course, also they make like Corsair Vengeance RAM and stuff. It's a fairly popular product, and they've had some they've been having really extreme growth, but the numbers are not reflecting that, and the stock is way down. Now, do I think that this stock is going to go way up in the really short term? Maybe not. It could go down some more, but over the longer term, this stock is way undervalued, guys. And you've got people like kind of downgrading it and changing their price targets and stuff like that. But, as I've said many times, these analysts kind of do things backwards a lot of times, and I don't know, I don't understand what the analysts do a lot of times, but when I look at this company, like, I see massive growth ahead of this company over the next several years, and I just think it's a really good position to get into. And with me switching to more of a long-term tack, I feel pretty good about buying some in the Roth, even though that's a shorter or more mid-term view on that account. Sorry about the beeping. I'm still having problems with my radar. So as I look to potentially hold the stuff in the Roth for a longer period of time, I look at the investments that I have in there, and I'm pretty much happy with the stocks that I have in there when I'm looking at a 1 or 2 year view. I've got $420 in cash in there, but I'm thinking that I may go ahead and close out the positions that I have in the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust and the Grayscale Ethereum Trust to put that money into Corsair. I need to free up a little more money so I can get a little more shares than just $400 worth, and I think that since those are in the green, that's a place where I can go ahead and realize some small profits, free up some money to put into Corsair. I really think that, don't follow me, don't take my advice, don't take my word for it, do your own research. But I really think that Corsair is a good, solid investment for, 3 to 5 year outlook. I think that you could potentially double your money in that stock over that period of time. So, that's what I wanted to talk about. Now, I also want to talk about Hyliion. Hyliion's not acting the way I think it should be acting right now. They just got an order of 300 Hypertruck ERXs. Now, in the grand scheme of things, that's not like a giant order or anything, okay? But it does represent like the first, and it's a pre-order, okay? It's not a binding order. It's still subject to agreements being struck. But the fact is that Detmer Logistics said that they want 300 of the Hypertruck ERX, okay? And that, to me, should have been huge news with them expanding and getting ready to start delivering and showcasing these ERXs and, you know, getting ready to deliver these ERXs to the people on this council that they've formed, you know, these big companies. Like, for this company to have said already, like, we want 300 of these, that is a huge deal to me and signals the beginning of something that is going to be a big deal. Hyliion, from a truck driver, take it from a truck driver, Hyliion is going to be a big deal. Okay? When they really start production on these ERX systems and they get some of these orders and some of these companies from this council like Werner and Schneider start ordering these trucks, a ripple effect is going to be caused across a lot of these big long-haul companies, you know, and you know, mid-sized ones like the one I drive for potentially, that there's going to be a lot of fuel cost savings with this truck, and with the system. It's not a truck, it's a system. There's going to be a lot of fuel savings. There's going to be a lot of savings in maintenance and dealing with the, not having to deal with all of the emission systems. It's going to be a big deal. And, you know, it's a longer-term outlook. Right now, people are scared of it. They lump it in with Nikola and stuff when it's completely different than Nikola. Nothing like Nikola. And, guys, I'm telling you, Hyliion's going to be a big deal. And with this first round, this little 300 system order, like, that's a big deal, guys. That's the first step. And, you know, it's only, what, a month or so away before they start showcasing these ERXs and they start delivering these ERXs. And who knows what will happen beyond that. How quickly we might get feedback from these companies that are taking orders of the first ERXs. Guys, Hyliion is going to blow up in the next year or two. And I want to be positioned in it. And we've got positions in all 3 accounts with Hyliion right now, and I'm feeling really good about it for the future. I think it's a great long-term investment. You guys know I think that. You know, some of my other investments may be more risky, and Hyliion, you know, does represent some risk. I'm not saying that there's no risk involved. I could be wrong, but I don't believe I am, and I believe that Hyliion is one of the ones that's really at a price right now where you really could triple or quadruple your money in the next 4 or 5 years on that company, if not sooner. So consider looking at Corsair Gaming. I really think that it's a good buy right now, and consider looking into Hyliion if you haven't already. Watch some of my other videos on it, and yeah, I mean, that's where I'm at right now. We'll see what happens. See if I get out of the Bitcoin and Ethereum positions in the Roth. And yeah, I think I'm going pretty heavy into Corsair, like as heavy as I can go. I don't have a whole lot of free cash.
Speed limit reduced ahead.
GPS, dings, beeps. I apologize. Man, Fredo said I should have stopped by Lordstown Motors, so I thought I'd tell you. I drove by it. I was video chatting with Jessica, and I drove by and I saw it, the Ride with Lordstown sign on the side and everything, and I tried to get positioned where I could get a picture of it, but it just couldn't do it because I was in the video chat. So Jessica screwed up the Lordstown picture, but you know, it's pretty cool to drive by it. That was on my way to Pennsylvania, right there off the side of the highway, big old plant there. It was pretty neat to drive by it. I know I got out of my massive position in it, but we do still have positions in Lordstown, in a small position in the cash account and a small position in the M1 finance that are still sitting there. I still think that Lordstown's got a chance to really do something good. I'm just not willing to make a huge bet on it with a bunch of funds in the Roth, because I really don't know how it's going to behave in the short term. But yeah, that's all I got for today, guys. I appreciate your support, appreciate you watching. Check out Corsair Gaming. You know, do your own research, but I think it's at a really good price. Hit that subscribe button. like the video, leave me a comment below, and join the fucking Patreon in the description below. Thanks for watching.